What's poppin', everybody? It's Mike with the Everything and More Store Show. Salute. I ain't made a video in a while, so I want to go ahead and make this video real quick. I got to pick up my daughter from school, but we'll make this quick. Okay, so the biggest talk right now, the biggest conversation, the biggest topic right now, excuse me, is this big bank collapse. How does it affect everything? What's going to happen? Are we going to snap back? Blah, 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 blah. So, how does this correlate to resellers, right? Well, it's simple. We are a piece of the economy, right? So, just because, if I sell this roll of tape right here inside the dollar store, right? And then I sell it not in the dollar store for a fraction of the price, either way, I'm still part of the economy, right? So let me just show you my personal experiences with you, right? So, usually on the weekend, 30 to 40 items Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? And by Monday morning, it'll be a good amount of items, right? For me, myself, right? So, with the big bank collapse, all this so hundreds of billions, blah, 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 with the Silicon Valley Bank, what happened? Bro, it was less than 20 items in the weekend, which is, for me, everybody's different. But for me, everybody's sales history is different. For me, I know my regular sales history, that's a big dip. You feel me? Like, alhamdulillah, I'm not hurting, but it's just, you could see like, ooh, dang, this really matters. You get what I'm saying? So, what do we do? A lot of you guys might say, well, okay, what do I do in this situation? Like, how do I, revive this, snap back from this? Okay, number one, number one. This is what really pays off. The estate sales, right? Now, if you have like a nice little weekly 2-3 day a weekly visit, trip, whatever, to the estate sale, bismillah, where you're getting $1,000, maybe a little bit more, maybe a few hundred less. 9 times out of 10, you probably get like around $1,000 of stuff for $40 to $60, right? According to the resale value. If you're getting all that, and then you have this big dip in the economic such and such, then even if you sold it at half price, it's still a win. You get what I'm saying? Even if you liquidated at half price, it's still a win. Now, even if it's less than half the price, you're winning. Like, you're still 10x of whatever you know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, if you're doing it like I'm doing it, you're still winning. You get what I'm saying? Now, for those people that are thrifting and stuff like that, and maybe depending on their local, accessibility to different, thrift stores and stuff like that, and their pricing. I know my local thrift store, I'm never gonna not find something, but over the years, their prices have for sure went up. So you like at a quadruple 9 times out of 10. I'm trying to quadruple something that I get from there. So with the economy taking a quick dip, and say Allahu Alam, if it goes up, I believe it will peak up and then maybe peak back down a little bit, just based on who I talk to. I get a series of opinions. I got this little millionaire homie. He owns a chain of hotels, and basically what he was saying was that, oh yeah, he thinks it'll go up next week, blah 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 blah. So I kind of like more lean for the millionaire's point of view, but at the same time, like, if it doesn't, maybe you're not in such a bad situation, because if times are hard, you're gonna go for the cheaper option instead of the expensive option. So, or, okay, let's put it like this: I'm booming, money's good, right? If I want to go and buy some water, just give me a Fiji, right? Okay, money's tight. Maybe it's not as good as it once was. You might not get a Fiji. You might get one of these, the little Winko purifier. You know what I'm saying? The cheaper option, right? So, with that being the case, reselling, it's a cheaper option. It's pre-owned, gently used, is a cheaper option. So who knows? Maybe it will boom up. But remember that the cheaper you get your stuff, the better. You get what I'm saying? I've been messing with these estate sales a lot. I kind of flaked it last week. I was real mad at myself for that. But I don't feel like we should really panic in that way. I feel like you're still winning. You know what I'm saying? You're still going to win. Bismillah. You're still in the green. Like, you're not in the red. Now, Retail arbitrage, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You might have to wait this out, retail arbitrage, and see like if it'll dip back. You feel me? So, um, but not everybody suffered. That's the weird part, is that not everybody suffered over the weekend from this, because that bank that collapse happened last week, but they didn't announce it until I think it was Thursday. I think it was Friday. They announced it on Friday. And it's funny because my sales was trash from Friday all the way to Sunday. It kind of peaked up a little bit, but it ain't like boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? I believe that it will be, my personal opinion, but we'll see. Um, I guess supposedly if you got 200, according to what my millionaire partner told me, if you got over 250,000 in the bank, the fee structures are going to change. So be mindful of that. If you're sitting on a quarter ticket or more, just be mindful of that. You might want to look into that. But so when you think about this loss and wonder what it is you should do, I don't think nobody should really panic in that way. You get what I'm saying? It might be me and Ehab. Shout out to Ehab. Me and Ehab was just talking about this last night. It might be a good time to invest. I'm not recommending my personal. This ain't like no crypto type of endorsement channel. None of that. He's upon his, he made a lot of money. He lost a lot of money, but he made a lot of money off crypto, off just a couple thousand. You know what I'm saying? He's in the green, like, some serious money. So, with that being the case, he seemed to think like it's a good time to buy crypto, because when the economy crashes, like when the dollar goes down, the inflation and all that, you know what I'm saying, Joe and all them be printing all this money, and then next thing you know, like, well, not Joe in particular, the Federal Reserve, but, they're all in bed. So when they get to printing all this money and then everything starts to change, right? When everything starts to change, like, money's not worth anything. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of more money going around, but everything's going to cost more because the access to money is easier. So, this water, when it was $1, and then there's hella money going around, they might change it to $2, $3. You get what I'm saying? So that's when like these other currencies, these other forms of currencies are going to kind of like get a little more value, because we don't have as great of a faith in our dollar as, say, for example, gold. If I have a gold bar, right? My gold bar, I know, is going to hold value. It maybe dip down a little bit and go back up. And it used to be, I remember not even that long ago, gold was like $1,300 a troy ounce. Now it's like almost $2,000 a troy ounce, right? So, with that being the case, we know that gold is a solid, thus far, right? Gold is a solid value holding form of tender. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can't just go use it, even though there's some weird law, I guess, where you're supposed to really be allowed to use it, like in the store. But anyway, you can't just go use it in the store. But that is going to hold value. So if you have 10 ounces of gold now today, and it's almost $2,000, I can almost guarantee, like in 10 years, it'll be to 25. It'll be to whatever per troy ounce, right? So anyway, I say that to say, maybe it's a good time to invest in gold. Maybe it's a good time to invest in stocks. And I'm not I'm like a retarded when it comes to this stuff. Not so much gold, probably. Like, I probably could tell you a little bit about that, but stocks, all this Tesla, crypto, all these other stuff, I'm like, I don't know. I'm retarded when it comes to that. I don't know nothing about that, right? I know some people that do, and I could put whatever in the description. But me personally, I don't know. I'm just going on what they say. So, but what do I feel like? I feel like we don't really need to panic. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different options. There's a lot of different things that you can do to supplement your reselling business. So I wouldn't flip out, panic, all that. Anyway, just stay tuned, man. We're going to see what happens. And hopefully this picks back up. If not, might have to get a little creative, or might have to drop these little prices. You might go from 20x to 10x. You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, I hope this video was beneficial to you in some way, shape, or form. If it was, please comment, like, and subscribe. If you have not already. If you have, salute to you. I appreciate you for being a real player about this. You understand me? Anyway, I got to pick up my daughter from school, but I hope everything was cool. Y'all have a great day. I appreciate you, and I'm out.